Neil from Mighty Little Green Machine. Welcome back to the channel. Today's video, I'm going to show you a little trick I use to get more height out of my front end loader. Got to put our Christmas decorations back up in the loft, and because they're in my way, and it's already almost the end of January, and they're still out. So I wanted to just do a quick video and kind of show you something that I do. Now, I'm going to tell you that I'm not recommending this. I'm not telling you to do this. I'm actually telling you not to do this, but it has worked for me forever. I've never had a problem with it, and it gains me a couple of feet. So hopefully, and before we get started, just a reminder, it really helps us out if you go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And if you enjoy the video, please hit the like button and share it with a friend. Let's get started. I told you that I was going to put my Christmas decorations up and show you how to get a little more lift out of your loader. But first, I got to move my fuel tank because I parked it right in the way of where I push snow, and it's just in the way now. So I'm going to go ahead and get the forks rigged up, and we'll get that moved out of here. The nice thing about this V4 tank is it's movable, and I can load it in and out of the truck. The only problem is that the fork pockets are so narrow. Here, let me turn it. If you look down here, these are so close together, I got to put so I have it sitting on a pallet to keep it level right now, but I'm going to take this out, then put the pallet the other way, set it back down so that I don't have to adjust my forks in all the time to do it. And I'll just leave it on that pallet from now on. So let's get this thing moving. Now, for those of you that have a 1025 or a 2025, another nice thing about this V-board tank is even when it's full, our tractors will pick it up, so it's nice. I can unload it right out of the truck. It's got about a quarter of a tank in it right now. Not even that heavy. I'll have to wait for it. I was watching out there at the work today. He had a 500-gallon tank. He was able to buy off-road diesel for $2 and change. A gallon. I don't know if it's that low up here yet. I gotta go check, because if that's the case, I gotta go fill my tank. I paid I think $4.05 for this tank full when I filled it. So $2 would be nice. I'm not pushing my luck running these forks as close together, but let me run this up top to the temporary garage, and I'll come back and we'll do my Christmas decorations. Okay, so here's what I do. I reverse my forks on the carrier. I think this would work on all of them. Like I said, I'm not telling you to do this. I'm not telling you that it's okay, because I really don't know that it is. I've never had a problem with it, but as you can see, I gained what? Almost 2 feet in height. When I had my, the only thing is they will not lock in. So, but when I had my temporary garage before the tree hit it, I had shelving put in there for the implements, and I could get things way up higher onto a top shelf by doing it this way. So it worked out really, really well. Because the only flaw is you can't pick the pallet up. You gotta, I mean, you can't grab it. You got to pick the pallet up and set it on there. But so that's what I do. And you can see how much more height you get. And I'm going to show you in a minute how nice that is, because I can't get even close to up top where my where my loft is in the garage, but with this I can get it all the way up. So let me throw a pallet on here. I've actually done this and stood on it to pressure wash my house higher up. Not the safest thing in the world, and like I said, I really don't recommend it, but it's worked well for me so far. The only thing I would probably do different when I do it next time is maybe strap the forks in just to make sure. I did ratchet strap the pallet to it, but let's get it loaded. This is just another good use of the tractor. I tell people all the time that until you own a tractor, you don't realize how many things you can do with a tractor. So this is when I first put all this stuff up there. When we first moved in, I didn't have a tractor here yet, and I about died on the ladder. So now I stack the stuff up on here. I raise it. I go stand on the ladder, and I put it up there. It takes me more than one trip because of where the rafters and everything are. But it still beats trying to do this by doing it on the ladder. I'm gonna raise you up a little so you can kind of see what we got going on up there. Okay. Oops. Really, you gotta be careful of. Gotta go slow. You can see how much more height we can get by doing it this way. Otherwise, obviously, I'd be down here, and it would work, but this just makes it so I gotta lift it less. I love these ladders. It's a good utility ladder to have around because you can do so many different things. Doesn't really matter what kind you get. I mean, this isn't. I think the brand that everybody did it first was a company called Little Giant. This is not that. This is something I bought at Home Depot. But I can be so versatile with it. There we go. So it kind of makes the mundane chore of putting the Christmas stuff away a little more fun. I have to move some of this to the other side. This is really not a good pallet for this. Just because there's not a lot of slats in it, so it doesn't lock in very good on the forks. And we'll come down for another load. So you get the idea. Just another way you can use your forks. Another thing you can do with your tractor. I'm not going to bore you watching me do this over and over again. Just wanted to show you that. So I appreciate you watching the video today. I enjoyed having you along here helping me. Hopefully, maybe you learned something. And I hope you enjoyed it if nothing else, and maybe got some humor out of it. I'll see you next time on Mighty Little Green Machine. Have a great weekend.